So, Jump Force is finally approaching, being right around the corner, a month away until its release. And with our sub and view count looking peak, you best believe we're jumping on that trend. But I'm not going to be making any of those wish lists or prediction videos. No, instead, as you can already tell from the title, I want to talk about the problems with Jump Force. So much hype, so much promise, so much expectation, so much anticipation surrounding this game, all ruined, gone, wasted. And you want to know the reason why that is? I'll tell you, it's the fans, or should I say, quote unquote, fans of this game. See, I know what you're thinking, but what about the shit character announcements we've been getting? Or what about the marketing behind this game? Don't worry, we'll be getting onto that shit next. But right now, we need to talk about the fans and the community of this game because, oh lord,
Jesus.
God, people are definitely going to hate us after this. See, the reason why I say quote unquote fans is because most of you, I'd say about 40%, have no idea about this game or what it's actually about, with 10% of those claiming that they do anyway. The other 60% are way too casual to hardly even know enough, which sadly that big 60% seems to be the ones always talking, the Jump Force YouTubers, the ones making these predictions and speculations over absolutely nothing, which usually is just to get another clickbait daily video out there, regardless of how actually pointless they are. See, the thing is, all of you seem to be missing the entire point behind Jump Force in the first place. It's a game celebrating the 50 years anniversary of Weekly Shonen Jump. You're all wasting your time on pointless shit like which characters are gonna be in the game, even when they actually have zero chances of actually making it, how trash the game looks and so on, where each essentially are obviously important in their core value to the game, but we should be focusing on how much and how far this game actually will be celebrating Shonen Jump in its entirety. Like if certain series that might not be playable, will they still be represented in this game, like with Death Note? When that guy was shown in the very first trailer, there was so much hype it was unreal, which quickly died, finding out he wouldn't be playable, but hey. But if that's the case, why couldn't we see Ashirogi Muto from Bakuman appearing somewhere in the game? And I know sports/comedy series have already been denounced by the developers, but what stops from paying homage to those series in the form of like CAC system maybe? It isn't the best solution, but rather than just looking like a bootleg Goku, could my character be wearing a Devil Bats jersey from Eyeshield 21 while I'm scrapping against someone online? But I know characters will always be the main focus, cool, I get that, believe me I do. But you're all way too thirsty for your own good. Not to mention narrative fans being so obnoxious it actually hurts. Listen. Now I'm going to tell you something that might be hard for you to accept, but those many characters you want to see in the game are all pointless. Naruto and Sasuke are all that is needed to rep the Naruto franchise, as they are what represent the franchise, whether you like it or not. Putting in extras is, well, exactly that, it's extras. And again, I know what you're thinking, but Dragon Ball and One Piece have so and so many characters, blah blah blah. Shut up. I don't like it either, trust me, but Dragon Ball is arguably the most popular manga series of all time, arguably. Then One Piece. That shit's never gonna end, and people would die for that series, so why would they not have more characters represented in this game? Now, Bleach, I don't even know why or how that got 4 reps in this game so far. Let alone the fans of the series being the biggest victims ever, always going on about how everyone hates them and their precious series. I feel like that's really the only reason why, it's to pity them at this point. Then there's the My Hero fans, oh lord, who apparently have completely forgotten that game has just been released for My Hero, as they'll be wanting the whole fucking cast repped in this game. Then there's the insert my favorite anime character name here equals no buy people. Like what? How does that even make sense? That apparently this game goes from complete trash to acceptable all because your favorite character got announced? Not to mention it's a 3-on-3 game, you're still gonna have to choose 2 of the characters from the game you originally called trash anyway. See, I already know my man like Fujisaki Yusuke or Boston from Sket Dance isn't going to be anywhere near this game, but you don't see me complaining. It would be cool to see his hat in COC though. Now, personally, I'd go and say the only characters we needed for this game was main characters plus villains/rivals, with a third member joining depending on either the series and how important the series is to Shonen Jump, or how important the character is to that series. That to me makes the most sense, but no, for some reason we still get people asking for 7+ characters on one series. Again, this is intended to be a game celebrating 50 years of Weekly Shonen Jump. 50 years, that's a whole lot of fucking variety to pick from. And I know a lot of you will say how you didn't know certain series are from Jump or not. Well, research, it's all on Google, just type up Weekly Shonen Jump series and the whole list from day one is there. You know what, I'll link the shit in the description so you don't even have to do the effort to look. Have a read and be enlightened a little. which gets me to how a lot of YouTubers who talk about Jump Force themselves are so out of touch. The least you'd expect is them to know. These are the people viewers are taking their time to watch and learn shit and get an impression from. And all they're too busy caring about is the lack of females reps in this game. When boy, you don't even know any female reps aside from the side bitches from your favorite series claiming that they're so important because you like them. You're all making these predictions, these wish lists, comments all over any post to do with Jump Force, hoping it'll get through to the creators of this game so badly that I'm actually starting to fear that it is. And now the devs are forced into listening to the wrong people, rather than providing for the ones who want to appreciate this game for what its purpose was. Whereas the rest of you are treating this game like Smash Bros. You're so caught up in which new challenge is approaching next, you literally keep putting 2 and 2 together and come up with 12. Like, just pipe down from the characters a little bit. Can't you realize that you're the ones that are making Bandai stop leaking so much more information on characters? But all of you are continuously going on about characters this, characters that, wanting leaked information here and there. It's only going to force Bandai to do either one or two. One, they're going to get so pissed with leaked information, they ain't going to want to leak nothing at all because they're trying to bring up the hype and you guys are just killing it over and over again. Or two, they're just going to lead on to leaking nothing and just want to meme it and just make all you guys a fool. And where have we ended up in? Now, after all of that, brings me to the next big problem with Jump Force, the marketing. Yo, Bandai, Spike Chunsoft, what the actual fuck? At the very beginning of this long-winded, lackluster journey for this game to be released, you told us it had been in development for 3 years. 3 years! And you still haven't figured out to this day how to handle showing this game off. Not to mention we're so close to release and we literally know nothing, squat, aside from the game having something to do with taking part in the real world, Thanos' son being unloyal to Marvel, and Comic-Con cosplayers having to save the world. That along with the horrendously scattered character announcements we've gotten so far, plus wasted announcements of side upon side characters, taking spotlight when they could be other series actually getting announced into this game. A, rarely hinting at what's to come. B, showing a random character announcement trailer. Then for some reason C, making a scan of that or those exact characters. I'm sorry, what? If not that order, just switch to 3 around and bam. Either way, it's an awful cycle. Like, all we have to do is compare this game to J-Stars, which everyone says is this game's predecessor. The hype for that game just never stopped. Not only were we getting scans regularly, but also teasers which weren't just put together extremely well, but went in detail explaining what the game was about, how it's played, and what you'd find in it. Say what you like about J-Stars, whether you like the game or not, but the marketing for that game was a 10 out of 10, whereas with Jump Force, we're barely scraping out a 2 at this point. And we won't even talk about the shit that went down at Jump Festa. See, what I would have done at the very start of the announcement of this game, I would have showed it off, gone on a few talk shows, answered a few questions, then outright said all, and I mean all of the series that will be appearing in this game, without revealing who's playable, who's not, which characters will be appearing from those series. That would warrant these constant speculations like, hey guys, feel free to guess as much as you like. After that, I'd just focus on showing off the new elements to this game. Scans of story mode, which was supposed to be the actual main focus of this game this time around. You'd still see characters in the scans during story mode, so I don't see a problem with that. I would very much rather that than whatever is going on at Bandai HQ right now. Memeing and trolling, which, don't get me wrong, I can appreciate, but still, you ain't doing nobody any favors. Either show it all or show nothing at all. Man, just look at how J-Stars handled it at the very beginning with the blacked out silhouettes of characters. That shit was hype. This time around, it's the opposite. The hype is shit. Now, these problems are more so personal ones for me, but I just have to put them out there. The character intros when it comes to battles in this game are trash. What the actual fuck are those, Bandai? They literally couldn't be any lazier or any less interesting if you tried. Not only is the way the characters just stagnantly standing there so off-putting, all aside from Naruto who's all like, yeah, look at me, I bounce, I stand out from everyone, I'm special, pick me, Databayo. But even opening lines are awful, which looks like to me that there's literally no character interaction, which is another factor we should be talking about more and is a very important key to what Jump essentially is. Not to mention in the story trailer we got, they even mentioned being from Jump, so they know what Jump is, so they must know of one another. Which only leads me to believe and fear that any full breaking and characters that do that are slightly off limits to this game, except for in story mode, as that's where the only interactions seem to happen. But like, again, just look at J-Stars, you couldn't escape the interactions between characters, which is what made it all that much more hype, and made it feel like an actual Jump game, a game that knows its shit, even if the game was bad. Even if the opening animations for characters were repetitive, they still changed the interactions depending on the characters. That to me shows actual dedication we need for a game that's celebrating 50 damn years. Like, how could you have Naruto go up against Sasuke and he's saying and doing the exact same shit he would if he were to scrap up against Frieza? Either interactions or just a bare opening animation that's unique to each character. I know it's way too late to ask for that now, but come on Bandai, this shit's just lazy. Oh, and also the health bar being shared by your characters. Whose fucking idea was that? Having each character have their own health bar would call for a lot more tactical plays within a game, along with making the 3-on-3 aspect a whole lot more important. Look, I'm not saying each character needs to get dropped to win. As soon as one man gets dropped, you lose, but just have each character have their own health bar. It would actually give a player the incentive of wanting to switch out on characters rather than just carrying on a combo. Now, my final problem is just how Shaman King has no chance of appearing in this game now after some bullshit. After being pulled from J-Stars, the one damn character in series I wanted, now has no chance for this game at all. Thanks Takei-san, thanks a bunch. Alright, cool, that's all. And as a fellow fan of this game and a fan of Weekly Shonen Jump in general, and being part of this community for this game, I feel I speak for many and take it upon myself as a duty to tell you casuals to shut the hell up. And Bandai, get your shit together. Oh, and Bilbzy and Inferno, cool on the daily uploads, yeah?